mathematicians. Today we see a nice linear algebra problem asked in 2018 June, and it is a part C problem. Let A belongs to M3 of R. It is a 3 by 3 real matrix such that A power 8 equal to identity. Then minimal polynomial of A can only be of degree 2. Minimal polynomial of A can only be of degree 3. A should be identity matrix or negative of identity matrix, or there are uncountably many matrices A satisfying the above condition. Okay, so let's see how to approach this problem. If you before begin the solution, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and like if you like my teaching, please click the like button. Let's see how to attack this problem. So it is given that A satisfies A power 8 equal to identity. Whenever this kind of problems are given, first you look for simple examples of matrices that satisfies this condition. A power 8 equal to identity. What is a simple example? You can take A to be a 3 by 3 identity matrix. Then identity power 8 will be again identity matrix. Correct. Therefore, identity matrix satisfying this condition. And what is the minimal polynomial of identity matrix? In general, you can look at the alpha times I. Okay, these are all matrices with it is a diagonal matrix with all the diagonal entries are equal to alpha. Okay, for these matrices, the minimal polynomial is x minus alpha. Why? If you substitute, suppose I take A to be alpha I, so if I substitute the polynomial, the matrix A in this polynomial, say this polynomial is f of x, then f of a will be, in place of x we have to substitute a, minus in place of alpha we have to put alpha times I, but a itself is alpha I, so alpha I minus alpha I is equal to 0. Therefore this scalar matrices has minimal polynomial x minus alpha. So in particular, if you take alpha to be 1, the alpha to be 1, then the identity matrix has minimal polynomial x minus 1. Okay, so therefore, so identity matrix is a matrix which satisfies this condition whose minimal polynomial is of degree 1. Therefore, first two options are wrong because they are saying that any matrix satisfying this condition has minimal polynomial of degree 2, minimal polynomial of degree 3. That is not true with me. Just identity matrix, we can eliminate these two options. Okay, so next two options are only a little bit tricky, but again this requires, so whenever there are some matrices, some problem is asked related to the condition a power n equal to I, immediately you should think about rotation matrices. Okay, so we have already made a video regarding rotation matrices, so I will share the link to that rotation matrices in this description of this video. You please check that video. So in that video we are talking about these matrices. Okay, this kind of matrices, this is one such example. So what, so you can visualize this matrix geometrically. Okay, suppose if you take this 2 by 2 matrix, then this is a linear transformation from R2 to R2 which rotate each vector by 45 degree. Okay, so if you rotate some vector by, so maybe let's do, so you take this vector 1 comma 0, first 45 degree it will go here, 90 degree it will go here, then 135, 180, then I come here, come here, come here, then it will go here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th step. When you apply the matrix A to this vector 8 times, it will come to the same vector. Okay, this is true for any vector in R2. Okay, so that is because 8 times 45 degree will be 360 degree. 360 degree is the full rotation. Okay, so here we are given a power 8 equal to identity, so I am putting pi by 4, 45 degree. If some other power is given, you have to take 360 by or 2 pi by that whatever number. If n is given here, you have to take 2 pi by n. Then if you put a 2 pi by n, that degree here, that matrix will satisfy this condition, a power n equal to identity. Okay, but this is a linear transformation from R2 to R2. To make it a linear transformation from R3 to R3, we have one more basis vector that we send it to itself. Image of E3 is E3 itself. Okay, so this has a very beautiful geometry. if you understand the geometry, you can answer many questions regarding a power n equal to I. Okay, so please check that video. So we observe, so geometrically it is clear that this linear transformation satisfies the condition a power 8 equal to identity. Okay, so therefore this option is wrong, because we have an example of a matrix which is different from identity and minus identity which satisfies this condition. Now there are uncountably many A satisfying the above condition. Note that once you got one matrix, then you can take all the matrices similar to it. Suppose a matrix satisfies A cube equal to I, and PA P inverse. PA P inverse means this matrix is similar to the matrix A. So PA P inverse whole cube will be equal to again PA P in, sorry, PA, sorry, I think there is some, this bracket is wrong. PAP inverse into PAP inverse into PAP inverse. So this P inverse get cancelled, this P inverse cancel. You get P A cube P inverse, but A cube equal to identity. So PI P inverse, but this is simply I, because I commutes with P, right? So if A cube equal to I, then PAP inverse is also whole cube also I. If A power 8 equal to I, for the same reason, PAP inverse power 8 also I. Therefore, there are uncountably many matrices similar to this matrix. You take any invertible matrix, you conjugate A by that invertible matrix, you will get a different matrix which satisfies this condition. Okay. Therefore, there are uncountably many A satisfying the above condition. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you learned something new from this video, please click the like button and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.